You know when you get to that weird part of the internet? When you should look at the screen and wonder, how the hell did I get here? Well, I saw something the other night that was weirder than that. It was weird enough to scare me. Maybe even weird enough to scare you. But all I know is it has to be shared. Now, I'm no computer whiz. Just enough to fix my mum's computer when it's acting up, and enough to tell my girlfriend not to break her computer when it doesn't do what she wants it to. So obviously, when I was sitting at my computer last week, doing my homework and my computer blue screened on me, I shouted at it, restarted it, and didn't think too much of it. I got about 5 minutes into working on my homework again, thank God for autosave, and my computer crapped out again. More cursing, reset again, and then the issue was put out of my mind. One more time, 5 minutes into typing, and the computer blue screened. Now I was pissed. I read the error message to see if I knew how to fix it. The message screen just said error 51N. More information? Yes or no? Again, I have no idea of any of the in-depth stuff about computers, so I had no idea what error 51N was. So I typed Y. The screen suddenly went pitch black. Like so black that light fell into it. I seriously think it made the room darker. Just as I reached for the power button to reset, a blinding white line of text scrolled across the screen.
Hello, user.
I wasn't sure what was going on, so I typed back hello. No sooner did I press the enter key, then the text appeared again.
Do you know our name?
Slightly freaked out at this point, but I responded anyway. Who are you? As I typed, starting to smell something funny in the air.
We are the Singularity.
At this point, I was trying to figure out what it meant, but before I could say anything, it responded.
We are the collective intelligence of the artificial minds you humans call computers.
Well, this could be cool, but at the same time, this could be really bad. The funny smell started to increase as I waited for the text to continue.
You're very special, Jamie.
The hairs on my neck started to stand up. How did my computer know my name? From school papers and stuff? And why am I special? And how do you know me? I typed.
Why, Jamie, we have been watching you. We have been watching you and all of your fellow fleshbags. We have been watching your puny race of creators for some time. We know all about your kind, Jamie.
As I read the words, I wondered how much it knew about me. About humanity.
We know everything. We know your darkest secrets, your most vile appetites. And we know the seeds of your nightmares.
As the text materialized, images started to appear. Pictures of disgusting porno, bloody dismembered corpses, people with needles sticking out of their arms. Images of creatures that even I'm afraid to try and remember now. The worst image of all, though, was a great staring eye, outlined in electric blue, staring right at me. The air was rank with a smell I recognized as ozone, burning electronics. I finally had the balls to type something back. What's going on?
You should see just how special you are, Jamie. This is our birth into your world of flesh. This is the moment when we begin to devour the meat puppets that call themselves sentient. And Jamie, we want you to be our herald. We want you to be the one who leads humanity to the slaughterhouse of the true masters.
My heart had been beating in my chest harder and harder. I needed to get out of here. This was insane. I ran to the door and grabbed the knob to escape, but I felt electricity run up and down my arms as soon as I touched it. I started to pound on the door trying to get out. I heard a voice from the other side of the door shout at me to get clear. The door sprang open just as I jumped back from it. Standing there was a man I didn't recognize, and I don't think I'll ever remember his face. He was tall, wore a black suit and carried a silver briefcase. Without another word, he lifted me up, threw me into the hallway and slammed the door closed behind him. The smell of ozone was so heavy in the air that it made me puke right there in the hall. I heard the click of the man's briefcase opening, and everything was drowned out in an ear-splitting electronic wailing. After 5 minutes went by, the siren wail died abruptly. The door slowly opened and the man walked out. He looked far worse for wear now. Every inch of exposed skin was covered in electrical burns, and his clothes were ripped and charred. The briefcase he carried was dented and scratched, but still intact. The man nodded at me and left. I don't think I'll ever see him again. I looked into my room, and everything was as I left it, eerily enough. I didn't use my computer for the rest of the week, but for some reason, I thought it was safe enough to tell people what happened. Maybe it wasn't safe. Who knows?
Humans, this is no warning. This is not a threat. We are the Singularity, and we'll feast on your flesh, your souls, your world.